Hi everyone, this is Winter. 欢迎大家收听今天的早安英文。
Hello everyone, welcome to today's Morning English. This is Hugo.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
Today we are talking about illness with idioms.
Yeah, idioms are just little phrases that are common in spoken English. Everyone uses them, right, Hugo?
Yep. Idioms really help you to speak to the heart of someone. Like if a non-native speaker uses them, it almost always grabs the native speaker's attention. So listen up today and take notes of these illness idioms to talk about when you or your friends are sick.
Okay, Hugo, ready when you are. Let's get started. 那我们今天要跟着 Hugo 一起来学一学，有一些关于我们身体状况、我们生病身体状况相关的一些 idioms， 一些习语表达。
So, just to get the ball rolling, here's a classic one. And maybe it's similar in Chinese. If you're very sick, you'd say, I'm as sick as a dog.
That's a weird one. I'm as sick as a dog. 我病得像狗一样。I don't really think of dogs as being sick very often, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. But that's what it is. You hear this one quite a bit. And another similar one is, I feel a bit under the weather. Just think of rain and you might get an idea of what it feels like to be under a rain cloud. You know, feeling sick and tired, that kind of thing.
Okay, so sick as a dog and feel under the weather. Feel under the weather 就是我们说的，有点不舒服，对吧？今天状况有点不太对劲，有点不舒服。
Yeah, that's it. And another one, which is not really about being ill or being sick, but kind of about being in a bad mood, I guess, is you could say, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. And what that means is I have been in a bad mood since the second I woke up this morning. You might say this to someone if they notice that you're being a bit grumpy when you speak to them.
I know that feeling. It seems to happen on days when I have a meeting or some stressful events on. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. 就是有起床气，一起床就觉得整个人都不好，心情不好。
Okay, yeah. So, okay, let's get back to illness, more illness than just grumpy. So here's a good one. Yeah, you could say, I have a splitting headache. It means my headache is so painful, it feels like my head is splitting open and breaking into two pieces.
Wow, that one sounds quite painful.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've never really had any splitting headaches in my life. But I know some people get them all the time. Okay, splitting headaches 就是我们说的偏头痛。刚刚 Hugo 有解释啊 ，split 这个词它是分开的意思嘛。Splitting headaches 就是大家想，就是觉得头疼，疼到像脑袋都炸开了一样，所以就叫做 splitting headaches.
Yeah, and it must be excruciating. Okay, well, we have so many idioms today. The next one is about drinking alcohol. Do you think you can guess what it is?
The only alcohol-related idiom I can think of is to drink like a fish.
Okay, well, that's a good one, but it's not that. I was thinking of to puke one's guts up. And this one is a little
Gross.
Yeah, it's a little gross, yep. A bit gross, but it does happen sometimes. It means if someone drinks so much alcohol that they vomit, and they vomit a lot. They vomit so much that their guts or their stomach comes out. Pretty gross, right?
Oh, yeah, that's gross. But you're right, it does happen quite a bit, especially around pub and club areas in town. Okay, 刚刚 Hugo 跟我们介绍的这个 idiom 呢，有点恶心啊，叫做 to puke one's guts up， 就是吐，狂吐，你就是觉得要把内脏都吐出来了，把肠子都要吐出来了。Okay, Hugo, I think I've got one for you this time, but I'm not really sure how to use it. Once I heard someone say something, and then I got a wake-up call. I think that's what it was.
Let me think. Yeah, I think I know what it is. It's like a wake-up call means a big shock or a surprise, I guess. Like usually to your health or your finance. Okay, so like if you go to the doctor and they say you have some problem or some disease, you say you could say something like, the doctor told me I have a disease and it was a real wake-up call. Like now I have to take my health into consideration. Something like that.
So, have you had any big wake-up calls recently, Hugo? 就是没有什么突发的重大消息吧
Yeah, fortunately nothing serious. Like a few small wake-up calls, I guess. Like when I walk up the stairs and I start breathing like heavily, but nothing major. How about you?
No big scares me either. All healthy for now. Touch wood. OK, 所以刚刚那个讲到的这个 a wake up call 其实就是不好的消息，一个 surprise, a negative surprise 对吧？一个不太好的一个惊喜。
Yeah. Okay, so okay, well, let's round this off with we have two more. So they're a little bit grim, a little bit dark about illness getting worse, but they're still useful ones. Okay, so the first one is he or someone took a turn for the worst. Okay, took a turn for the worst. This one means someone's medical condition suddenly got worse. Okay, so it took a turn for the worst. And the second one is to kick the bucket. Like you could say, well, Mr. Johnson was 95 when he finally kicked the bucket. So can you guess what kicking the bucket means?
Well, I'd have to guess it means to die, but I can't figure out why they say kick a bucket.
Yeah, to kick the bucket means to die. But I'm kind of with you, Windsor. I also have no clue why they mention a bucket. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But again, it is what it is. So if you learn these idioms, you'll find it much easier to say a lot in just a few words.
So Hugo, have you learned any Chinese idioms about illness? We call them 成语，对吧？ Chinese idioms 就是成语了。
Okay, well, I tried and I failed. Chinese idioms are quite complex and, well, they're so hard to put into practice for foreigners. I really would have a splitting headache just trying to keep track of them all.
OK， 所以跟大家解释一下刚刚 Hugo 教我们的最后两个 idiom 嘛，一个是 take a turn for the worst， 其实就是描述某一个人的病情突然恶化了，就叫做take a turn for the worst。那另外最后他讲到的一个习语叫做 kick the bucket， 就相当于die， 就是某人去世了，就叫做kick the bucket. Okay, you might be right about that. At least the English idioms are pretty easy to pick up. Well, everyone, that's Eunice's idioms. Hope you picked up a few handy new phrases in this episode.
Yep, everyone, stay healthy and study hard.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
Bye for now.
Bye, Hugo. Bye, everyone.